Welcome to the program. I'm Mark Imperial. This segment's being brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where busy professionals get their books done and published to educate consumers, grow their businesses, and to leave a legacy. I'm doing a series of spotlights with remarkable business intermediaries, brokers, and M&A experts across the country. Joining me on this segment is Jeff Weinstein. He's with Sunbelt San Francisco. Jeff, welcome to the program.
Nice to see you, Mark. Thank you.
Jeff, tell us a little bit about your work and specifically, who are the types of folks that you like to help?
Well, the reason I'm a business broker is I was a serial entrepreneur myself for a long time. In 1974, I started a bagel factory here in Berkeley, the first one in the area. And it's still running today, not called Brothers anymore, Brothers Bagels, but it's still running. So after that, I started a manufacturing company called Plastic Works. And Plastic Works was long-term building a company to finally sell to a competitor. And once I sold the company to a competitor, I felt really interested and comfortable with the idea of selling businesses. And because I'd been through it myself, the Plastic Works was my baby. And when you have a company that's your baby, it's hard to just give it up. You're attached to the people, to the products, to the whole concept. And so I feel for the people that are selling their businesses. Some are very successful and are happy to be, moving on, but some are holding on because they feel like and they are the reason the business is running and is what it is. So I feel really that I have a calling, and the calling is to be helpful to people who are going through that emotional roller coaster, because that's what it is, an emotional roller coaster of giving up your business, changing your life. As you get older, things are changing, and you need to decide on what's your next step and when that step is the right time. So I can be very helpful in that. I do a lot of exit planning with people. The smaller businesses are fine for me. I'm a Main Street business broker. I'm not looking for the huge businesses. I'm glad to be helpful to people in their transition.
Well, mentioning Main Street, the whole inspiration for the series has been this whole great resignation that's been in the news. Lots of people leaving the Dilbert cube and wanting to go off on their own, looking for businesses to buy. Has that affected your industry? Have you seen an influx of new potential buyers? And what's that done for the sellers? Tell us a little bit give us a snapshot of what you've seen in San Francisco.
Well, there certainly are more people looking. It's not like but it's not huge. I mean, it's not that it's a deluge. It's similar because we also have the pandemic going on. And as the pandemic ends, I think, and people realize that they have opportunity, to buy a business, that I think that's going to help a lot. And yes, it is a very, very important thing because people want to be in control of their life, not commute, not spend hours commuting when they can be at work when they wake up and choose their own hours and really be in control. As you seem like you are, you look like you have a home office, and that is a you feel like you're in control and you can make your time and make your life.
So for people like looking to sell their business today, oftentimes I'd imagine it's the first time they're even going through this process, so they don't even know what to expect. What do you hear from folks like that? What are their biggest questions on their mind when they reach out to you?
It's a lot of hand-holding. It really is a lot of hand-holding. It's a very important part. Yes, they don't know. First of all, somebody has told them that their business is worth $1 million, because Joe sold his for $1 million. and they didn't realize it along with that, what the property or something, something else that goes along with that. So it's the first thing is sort of figuring out what the value is. And that's one of the things I help them with. We don't even charge, if someone wants to sell their business, we're going to run the numbers and show them what the value is. And then we're going to do some research, because we have a thing similar to what you have in real estate. You have comps. You have comps in real estate that says, well, this house is similar to this house that's sold, therefore it must be valued in the similar way. And if the houses are going up, then that's what it is. Similar thing. We have deep comps. Sunbelt is lucky that way. We have a lot of people who've reported. And because of those reports of actual sales, then we can know what the values of different segments are, and then apply that to the SDE, to the seller's discretionary earnings that we've done. The thing that's really nice about owning a business is you can spend money on yourself and have it actually raise the value of your business if it's things that would be good for you, maybe not so good for the next person, but they will then have that money to spend on themselves. So that's a very positive thing for a business sale.
Jeff, what inspired you? You mentioned being a serial entrepreneur. Kind of give us a picture of like how you decided this is what I want to do and start helping other business owners sell their businesses. What made you really make that jump?
Well, I was recruited. That's the truth. Steve Wade and Phil Holt, who Phil's the president, the broker of Sunbelt San Francisco, they saw the potential in me. First of all, in order to be a business broker, you really need to be comfortable running the accounting side. Having run a manufacturing business and worked on both cash and accrual kinds of accounting, I understood what the accounting's. Now I've been trained. That's also there's a good training from Sunbelt and from IBBA and CAB. CAB is the California Association of Business Brokers, and IBBA is International Business Brokers Association. Those are really wonderful organizations that help people like me. Now, I've been doing this about 6 years now, and I could say that this is what I want to continue to be doing.
You mentioned something really important about, like in real estate, they have comps. And it sounds to me like comps are pretty easy to get in real estate, but I'd imagine in business, those numbers probably aren't very easy to find. So is that like one of the advantages of having like a Sunbelt network and knowing a lot of transactions?
Exactly right. Sunbelt is the largest organization and has more transactions than anybody else. IBBA is also a good place for. They have a peer comps, which we're allowed to. We have access to also. To work with a business broker, I mean, anybody can sell a business who has a real estate license, which is what I do have, a real estate license in the state of California. But is it the right person to sell your business? Someone who has more a deeper understanding of the whole picture, the whole big picture of what it's all about, is really a much better suited to sell your business and understands what you're going through. Anybody with a real estate license doesn't necessarily, they can sell real estate, then they legally can sell your business, but should they?
Great insight. Jeff, for folks listening that would love to speak with you if they're considering selling their business, or maybe somebody's looking for a business in your area and you might be able to help them, how can they find you, connect with you, and learn more?
Well, my telephone is 510-414-3329, and I do answer it. So I'm glad to talk to people and listen to what they're thinking about. But sending me an email, the letter J, Weinstein, Weinstein, at sunbeltnetwork.com. then I will answer your emails that way. Or our website is www Sunbelt Sunbelt Bay Area, sunbeltbayarea.com.
Terrific. Jeff, this has been great. I really appreciate you taking the time and sharing with my audience today. I wish you continued success for you and for all of your clients.
Pleasure talking with you, Mark. You're a professional.
Jeff Weinstein with Sunbelt San Francisco. And this segment's been brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where busy professionals get their books done to educate consumers, grow their businesses, and to leave a legacy. That's all for now. I'm Mark Imperial, and thanks for joining me.